A British warship carried Napoleon into exile. Just 45 years old, he had won, then lost an empire. As he sailed across the Mediterranean, he came within sight of Corsica, a bitter reminder of how far he had come and how great was his fall. He was given a villa perched on a hillside 100 feet above the sea. Still a sovereign, this would be his new palace, where he was expected to spend the rest of his life. Stripped of his old rank and title, he was granted a new one, Emperor of the Isle of Elba.
These beans remind me of Corsica. So does the sun. Many things here remind me of Corsica. You would have left anyway. Our island was too small for you. You find even France too small. You had to make it bigger and bigger.
Not to spread our borders, but to spread our ideas, our love of liberty, our audacity, our youth. That's what I wanted to spread throughout Europe.
And Europe didn't want your gift. Or maybe the color of the ribbon you tied was too much the color of blood.
It was England who didn't want it. The English plotted everything right from the start. If it had not been for them, I would never have fought with Spain. The Tsar would have stayed my friend. And Austria would not have forgotten that I was a part of the family. I'm sure it's the English who are stopping my wife and son from coming to see me.
What makes you think she wants to come here? Your wife's become Austrian again. You've seen the last of her and your son.
Would you give me the pleasure of this dance, madame?
Napoleon ubiscumque felix. That's Latin. It means Napoleon is happy wherever he is. My new motto.
Sire, Serpiani has just arrived from Genoa.
At last, you're here. No one suspected anything?
I introduced myself as your steward, saying I'd come to buy goods that can't be found on the island. As soon as you talk business with the Genoese, they drop their guard. I have good news and bad news for you. The good news is very good, but the bad is worse than ever.
Start with the bad news.
The English don't believe you've resigned yourself to ending your days here. The fact that the island of Elba is only 3 or 4 days by sea from the French coast keeps them awake at night. They are planning to send you to another island.
They cannot do that. The island of Elba was assigned to me by an international treaty, signed by all the powers.
The English don't care. They plan to capture you and smuggle you in secret to St. Helena.
St. Helena?
It's in the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean, thousands of miles from all inhabited land.
What's the good news? It had better be good to make up for that one.
I think your Majesty will appreciate it.
I have a brig and a schooner at my disposal. Small ships, but built for speed. We might manage to slip past the English fleet if the night is dark enough. Come on, fetch the almanac. I want to know the date of the next lunar eclipse. Gentlemen, I want the brig L'Inconstant and the schooner moored in a quiet bay outside the port. Have them repainted to look like English ships.
Yes, sir.
For 10 months, Napoleon watched and waited. Then on February 26, 1815, he slipped off of Elba with a handful of soldiers and eluded British and French warships. After making a mistake or suffering a misfortune, he said, "The man of genius always gets back on his feet."